Imagine a structure so massive, it could surround an entire star, capturing almost all its energy. This isn't science fiction speculation anymore. The Dyson Sphere is a theoretical megastructure that could supply civilizations with power beyond comprehension. Entire worlds, entire societies fueled by the energy of a sun. Unlimited, untouchable, unimaginable. In this video, we're breaking down the concept of the Dyson Sphere, how it could work, and what it tells us about the future of energy, technology, and human ambition. Before we get started, if you want to explore the largest structures humanity or any civilization could ever build, hit subscribe. This is where the universe's greatest engineering gets explained. A star contains everything you'd ever need. Let's start with understanding the scale of energy we're talking about. Our sun produces more energy in 1 second than humanity has used in our entire existence. Think about that. Every second, the sun pumps out enough power to run our entire civilization for thousands of years. And almost all of it just radiates uselessly into empty space. Earth only captures about 1/billionth of the sun's total energy output. We're living off crumbs while the full feast floats away into the void. A Dyson Sphere would change that equation completely. Instead of capturing a tiny fraction, you capture everything. Every ray of light, every particle of energy, all of it funneled into powering an advanced civilization. With that much energy, you could do anything. Power entire planets, run massive computers, travel between stars, even manipulate space and time itself. The sun isn't just a light in the sky, it's the ultimate battery, and we're barely tapping into it. Building a shell around a star. So how do you actually build something like this? A Dyson Sphere isn't one solid shell. That's physically impossible and would collapse under its own gravity. Instead, it's millions or billions of individual panels, satellites, and structures orbiting the star in a coordinated swarm. Picture a massive cloud of solar collectors completely encasing the sun, each one capturing energy and beaming it back to wherever it's needed. The amount of material required is insane. You'd need to dismantle entire planets, maybe even multiple planets, just to get enough raw material. Mercury, being close to the sun and full of metals, would probably be first to go. Automated mining robots would tear it apart piece by piece, processing the material into solar panels and structural components. The construction would take centuries, maybe millennia. But for an advanced civilization that's thinking long-term, it's worth it. Once complete, you'd have access to essentially unlimited energy for millions of years until the star dies. This is what advanced civilizations do. Here's where it gets interesting. If a civilization reaches a certain level of technology, building a Dyson Sphere isn't optional, it's inevitable. You can only get so far on planetary resources. Eventually, you hit a wall. You need more energy to continue advancing, and there's only one place to get it: your star. This is what's called a Type I civilization on the Kardashev scale. Type I controls all the energy of their planet. Type II controls their entire star. Type EVA controls their whole galaxy. We're not even Type I yet. We're maybe 0.7 on the scale. But any civilization that survives long enough and doesn't destroy itself will eventually build some version of a Dyson Sphere. It's the natural next step in technological evolution, which means if there are advanced aliens out there, they might already have these structures. And if they do, we should be able to see them. Where are all the Dyson Spheres? This is the mystery that keeps astronomers up at night. We've been scanning the galaxy looking for signs of megastructures, and we found almost nothing. A Dyson Sphere would have a very specific signature. The star would appear dimmer in visible light because the structure is blocking it. But it would glow bright in infrared because all that captured energy has to go somewhere. It gets released as heat. We should be able to detect this. We have the technology right now to spot Dyson Spheres anywhere in our galaxy. But the galaxy is eerily quiet. Either we're looking in the wrong places, or advanced civilizations are far rarer than we thought. Or maybe they exist, but we can't recognize their technology because it's so far beyond our understanding. There's also a darker possibility. Maybe civilizations don't survive long enough to build these things. Maybe there's a great filter that wipes out intelligent species before they reach this level. Tabby's star and the mystery continues. A few years ago, astronomers found something weird. A star called KIC 8,462,852, nicknamed Tabby's star, was dimming in ways that made no sense. Not the regular dimming you get from planets passing in front of it, but irregular, massive drops in brightness, sometimes up to 20%. That's huge. Nothing natural explains it easily. For a brief moment, everyone wondered, could this be a megastructure under construction? Could we be watching an alien civilization building a Dyson Sphere in real time? The media went crazy. Scientists were cautiously excited. Then more data came in. It's probably dust, or comets, or some natural phenomenon we don't fully understand yet. Probably. But the fact that we even seriously considered it shows how real these concepts are. Tabby's star is still being watched. The Fermi paradox gets darker. The Fermi paradox asks a simple question. If the universe is so big and old, where is everybody? Billions of galaxies, trillions of stars, countless planets. The math says there should be millions of advanced civilizations out there. So where are they? Where are their megastructures? Where are their radio signals? Where's any evidence they exist? The silence is deafening. Maybe we're the first. Maybe we're alone. Or maybe every civilization reaches a point where they destroy themselves before achieving this level. War, climate collapse, AI gone wrong, bioweapons. There are 1,000 ways a species can end itself. Perhaps the gap between being advanced enough to build a Dyson Sphere and being wise enough not to self-destruct first is nearly impossible to cross. We're not ready, but we're getting there. Humanity is nowhere close to building a Dyson Sphere. We can barely work together to solve problems on one planet, but we've taken the first steps. We have satellites, space stations, and solar panels. We've landed robots on other planets and asteroids. We're talking seriously about mining the Moon and Mars. In a few hundred years, if we don't destroy ourselves first, we could start small-scale projects. Maybe a Dyson ring instead of a full sphere, a band of collectors around the Sun at Earth's orbit. Then expand from there over centuries. But here's the thing. Building something like this requires unprecedented cooperation, resources, and long-term thinking. It requires humanity to think beyond nations, beyond generations, beyond our usual petty conflicts. Can we do that? The fact that we're even asking is hopeful. The fact that we haven't answered yet is terrifying. What makes a Dyson Sphere legendary isn't just its scale, it's the ambition behind it. Harnessing the power of a star is more than energy. It's a statement that civilization can reach beyond the limits we imagine. But the reality is staggering. Building something like this is centuries, maybe millennia away. And yet, thinking about it changes how we view progress and possibility. If you had the chance, would humanity attempt to build a Dyson Sphere, or is some power too vast to control? Drop your thoughts in the comments. If this video gave you a glimpse of the ultimate megastructures and the scale of human ambition, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who dreams beyond Earth. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.